Maryland's most accurate forecast.
All right, let's take a look at this forecast and take a look. Maryland's most powerful weather radar north and west. This is all of Carroll County. Still seeing some moderate snow at this hour. Hard to believe it is March 30th. So from Westminster, just outside of Taneytown, you're seeing the back edge out near Frederick County. That's why Walkersville, Thurmont, down towards Frederick, you've been discontinued from the winter weather alerts. But Westminster down to Winfield, Eldersburg, Mount Airy, seeing some moderate rains right now. From I-70 south, it's been raining. To the north, it's been very, very heavy snow up towards these higher elevations. And then you really go from the city on south, whole different ball game. From the city to Brooklyn Park, down to Ferndale, and into Lakeshore and Anne Arundel County, some pretty moderate rains. And this includes Essex and Edgemere at this hour. Look at some of these totals. First off, winter storm warning, that's going to stay into effect through 1 o'clock tonight, and for good reason. Look at these totals coming in. Anywhere from about 7-8 inches in Manchester, 8.8 inches. Lineborough coming in at 8.2, and then Lisbon around 3 inches. Damascus and Mount Airy 1.6 to around 2 inches of snow. Why did this storm happen, and why were we so wrong? Well, the system tracked more towards the coast. We get a coastal storm that develops that brings in colder air. So the track actually shifted around 200 miles, and that allowed for cold air to wrap in. That's why you're seeing moderate snows up towards our higher elevations, just about out north and west of 600 feet, and then a sharp cutoff, not seeing any snows out towards the mountains. But this upper level low, slow to push off. It will be out of here in time for the Orioles home opener. Look at some of these rain totals, by the way. That's a story in itself. Almost 4 inches of rain in Cockeysville, 2 in the city, 2.3 in Hanover. Annapolis coming in over 2 inches. And we do have flash flood advisories and alerts. Howard County down towards Anne Arundel County up until 2:30 in the morning. So there is some flooding going on south and west of this city. Here's the city shot right now. Moderate rain mixing in with some sleet and snow. It's 37 degrees with a very gusty wind picking up. Northwesterly direction coming in at 12, and some gusts have been registering in at 40 miles per hour. We'll talk about that in 1 second. 39 in the city right now, 30s for our northwestern suburbs. You may get into some of these cold pockets in here of around 32 degrees. Just be careful. Reisterstown, no, you're not negative 169. That's a cold evening. But right in here, northern Carroll County into Frederick County, possibility of some refreezing. So watch, be very careful, especially up towards the Taneytown Pike. You may get into some slippery spots. Winds northerly, 15 to 20. Look at the gusts last hour out towards the higher elevations. Hagerstown, 41-mile-per-hour wind gusts, 22 through the Hunt Valley. So the winds will be up. The possibility of losing power certainly on the table overnight tonight. Wind advisories out towards our western ridge tops, so just be aware of that. Winchester included. And here's our forecast model showing us winds sustained at around 15 to 20. And tomorrow afternoon, winds are going to stay up, so we can see a couple of gusts into the low 30s to around 40 miles per hour in the Hunt Valley going into tomorrow afternoon. There is some good news to this forecast, 30s in town, but look at the mild air developing out to the west. Kansas City at 63 degrees, so this mild air is going to be pushing up. Later in the week, we are going to get into a nice forecast. So the snow, the rain is out there. We're going to still see some accumulations out towards Carroll County. The good news for tomorrow is the sun shall return, but it will stay very breezy. Hey, by the way, if you have right field box seats tomorrow, you're going to get a lot of foul balls headed your way. So if you do have that right field box seats,
the wind.
The wind's going to push those balls to your direction.
The flag court out in right field.
Yeah, bring the glove,
Some
right?
home runs, yeah.